Hello everybody, for those of you who don't know, my name is Tanner Kyler, and in today's video we're going to be exploring and looking for mushrooms, exploring caves, and waterfalls.
I was out hiking and I stumbled across some rocks I had never seen before and thought I'd show you. There was a rain last night, so all the moss and lichen is popping right now, and this is what I'm talking about. That was really interesting. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of different varieties of lichen and mosses. Native, I don't know, but they're really interesting. Very beautiful, and there's lichen growing up all these oak trees. These oak trees are doing great. There's a tallgrass prairie right here behind me. But here we have some like muhly grass, maybe? Muhly grass, yeah, I think that's what it is. Growing out of this crevice in this rock, and we have mosses. I don't know if it'll zoom and focus on there. There we go. So you see all that variety and detail. There we go, I got the camera to focus in. Look at all this. Just a whole nother little kingdom right here on this one rock. This is just one of these rocks here. They're so beautiful. Yeah, a gall wasp nest right there. What I think that is. Here I am, a little deeper in the forest. The leaves are thick, deceiving. Keep almost tripping. It's a cold day. It's been raining, so it's a great day to look for fungi. I'm going on a hike tomorrow. I think I might just put these videos together, actually. Here's a really cool rock. One second. Look at this rock. Just one rectangle. It's a block. But got it. Look it up close. Look at all that. Keep hearing something. I've got spooked twice. I don't know if it's a cow. I'm worried it might be a mountain lion. Keep hearing something panting for a couple seconds and then it's gone. Could be a bird. I heard a bird making a weird noise earlier. Yeah, just look at that moss though. Look at all that. Whole other little world down here. I don't even know what that is. Some kind of lichen. But this is the process of making soil. These lichen and mosses are breaking this down. Something just landed on my arm. Got a little bug here. Don't know what that is. Rocks are really beautiful. The understory is a bit ate up. You see there's plants and all these sedges and grasses are all nubbed down. There's cattle roaming in here. What's this? I don't know. These are cool little plants. But right over here we have, what are these? This is really neat. I've never seen this type of moss before. You have mushrooms popping out of it. This is awesome. Look at that mushroom. Got another mushroom over here. But wow, just look at that. Look at that moss there. I'm gonna try to figure out what all these are. Here's a big clump of that fern looking moss here. It's so interesting. I've never noticed this one before. Not that I know of. Never seen this shaggy before. It's so... Here, I'll touch it and show you. So interesting. Got some these toad jelly mushrooms. Oh, there's a bunch of babies. Some more over there. Yeah, this tree is just covered in these turkey tail-like mushrooms. So beautiful. This is awesome. I don't know if I've seen this many turkey tails all together at once. So there might be something else up here. Jeez, there's way more mushrooms. If you look up there, there's so many of them. The whole tree is just covered in these turkey tails. And there you can see it's decomposing this wood into soil here. See how loose it is. Lichen and mushrooms down here. Bunch here. Got a bunch of these here. This beautiful red turkey tail. It's so vibrant. There's a ton of them here, but wow. Found these neon orange mushrooms. It's just real cool. Never seen these fungi before. They're like, almost like a lichen. Some of these lichen I've never seen before. Moss. Got this tree covered in that fern moss. Wow. Look at all that. I have all these little ones. They look like scruffy twiglets, but I'm not sure. Probably not. But these, and then these pancake toadstool-like mushrooms. They're huge. Things are massive. Going up and down these logs here. This rain's really been good for all these fungi. There's some kind of bug or something.
As we continued hiking, we found this like double waterfall, and it's probably like 30 or 40 feet tall, and it was really interesting.
Wow, it's dug into that, hasn't it? Eroded it.
Climbed to the top of the cave and came up here, got down, and you see this waterfall. It's sick.
The upper tiered waterfall, I found a way to climb up and kind of see it. You can see there's a little cavern underneath it, but then there's another waterfall directly underneath me.
It's full of all this beautiful moss. It's been raining right now. That's why, of course, it's running. But yeah, I'm gonna set this camera out.
Go take a shower.
Against the cave where it's dry and there's no vegetation, so I don't damage any of this moss or grass. But this has taken thousands of years to get to the way it is. This water carving stuff in here. This is definitely a cool spot. I can definitely see, Native Americans lived in this cave just over here, but they definitely probably lived up in, maybe not this specific spot, but I would. Then right down off this hill is another kind of cave. There's another cave underneath me right here. Not much here. It's kind of slick. This thick waterfall though. And it goes off right there and pours off. It'd be cool, I'm not going to, but to redirect the flow going from there, I think it pour off there more. It looks prettier down there in the bottom. Yeah, but there's a whole tree growing right here. Look at that. Growing up here on this cliff edge, right here by this waterfall. Even go closer to it. So neat. Yeah, we found this kind of cave up here. There's another cave down. This is only halfway down the cave. So it keeps going down off there, and that's the other half the cave we were just in. But there's kind of another cave right here.
This is the second waterfall underneath the second shelf
like,
of rock.
I guarantee you'll find some I guarantee you get a lot of tarantulas up here.
Yeah.
How tall do you think that is?
The drop?
Yeah.
I'm 6 feet. 20
Probably, yeah, 20.
20 and then you got like a 10-foot one, so it's about a 30-foot waterfall altogether.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cold?
Yeah, it's cold. It's also not very clean water.
Yeah,
Where
it's cow crap.
Cow manure in it, yeah.
Yeah.
We are now in the other cave, the one that I mentioned Native Americans once occupied a few hundred years ago.
Here in the other cave, so Craig, for scale. It's more of a hangover, but move back a little bit further. Here we have holes dug. Believe they were used for stakes and grinding up grain and medicine and such. The Native Americans would use these holes. We find arrowheads in here. There's also a theory that they used these stakes or put stakes in these and stretch hides across the face of this cave here to help keep it warm in the winter. And it probably went down deeper than what it is. This is probably 50 feet tall from up here, but if you're down in this hole, it's probably about a 70-foot, 80-foot cliff here. I'll go way back in here and squat down and show it from here.
An archaeologist which once surveyed this land actually was the one who said that he believes that the sediment inside the cave was washed in after the natives left. They probably would have, kept it cleaned out by shoveling it and keeping the creek further away from the cave, but over time the creek has meandered its way closer to the cave and filling it full of sediment.
Never measured it before.
It's pretty big.
But yeah, it's an interesting place.
Here we are on the other side of the property at a waterfall we found. This waterfall is only around 25 to 30 feet tall, but it's quite a spectacle to see whenever the spring floods happen and the whole thing fills full of water, and it's this really loud, roaring waterfall. On the way back, we spotted 2 white-tailed deer. They both were bucks, and they didn't really seem to have any fear of the vehicles, so they allowed us to get some really good videos of them. Before we saw the other buck, we actually saw another doe do something quite rare where she jumps up and hits another deer. It's right here. Here's that other buck. He allowed us to get a lot closer, and he also had this real cinematic sunset behind him, so it was pretty cool. Hey, buddy. Then as we drove home, we saw one of the reddest sunsets I've ever seen. Look what it did to Talon's face. Here we are at Big Hominy Falls. This waterfall is much larger, though it's not running very hard at the moment. It's an excellent place to come in the spring and check out the spotted gar spawning, because they all get trapped behind the waterfall and not able to move north of it.